All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dean. We are joined this evening with Tiegard and Deej. We're going to be doing a Rip Reacts on the first look of the Nintendo Switch 2. All right, so it was just announced last week, I believe, last week. So we're going to go ahead and watch that this evening. So, I mean, what's up, everybody? First off, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
I
Hi.
I
Hi.
look the way that I feel the way that Tiegard looks. I'm cold.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
how cold is it over there?
It's so damn cold that you could hang your freaking whole wardrobe on my nipples.
Uh,
Okay, didn't
not
need
not on
that
my
visual.
end.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you feel what
Yeah.
Dude,
it feels like.
it's 19 degrees out here in New York.
Oh
Not
God, I
19
feel bad for
degrees.
you.
Yeah.
Holy.
Wait, so is it to the point where if you throw like a pot of water up in the air, will it turn into snow, or is that not yet that cold?
Well, yeah, because freezing temperatures is 30. So
Yeah.
what's
30
your
below?
yeah.
Mm,
Oh, never mind. Never
well,
mind.
it's yeah, pretty cold over there.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cold. I'm wearing a beanie just like Tiegard is. I don't have the flannel game like he does, but gosh, I'll start going on Amazon and looking on there to get myself the flannel game to match his flannel game. But Dean, how are you, Tupac? What's going on over here?
I mean,
What spurred the Tupac shirt today?
I don't know. I just felt like wearing Tupac tonight, and you know what? I don't know if he even played Nintendo. So
Well, I don't know if he played Nintendo, but he played some freaking awesome freaking music back in the dirt.
that's
But
right.
let me ask you: is it because you've been pumping up on Dino Fit? Is that why? Is that what you said? Oh, I'm gonna fit in my Tupac shirt now.
It's no longer Dino Fit. It's Fit Life 2025.
What the fuck?
I changed the name up on my IG, but
What
yeah,
the?
go ahead and follow that fitness page on IG. It's called Fit Life 2025. I started it back in 2023, but haven't done anything on it for a while. So, but now I'm just trying to pick it back up. Trying to stay healthy. Today I went to the beach, and
Oh,
it wasn't
that's
that cold actually. It was like 60 degrees, 62. So nice and
so.
sunny.
What you're saying to me is that if this trailer is bomb diggly doo,
Yeah.
then GG's to your 2025 Fit channel because all you're gonna be doing is playing with your Switch 2.
Maybe. No, I'm gonna try to um stay fit and try to eat healthier this 2025, like I promised, and we'll see how that goes. But
I
if I
feels
do get the
bad.
Nintendo Switch 2, I'm gonna try to limit the amount of playtime. So.
I feel so bad, bro. Like if I wore your Tupac shirt, I'm so fat that it's gonna look like the T-shirt says TC. The only thing it's showing is my man boobs.
Well, we'll never find out because we never see you. So
It's
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to. You don't have to see me
You
at all.
Deej is really just a figment of our imagination.
I
exactly.
really am. I'm
He's,
AI,
he's literally John Cena. You can't see him. So
dude. Actually, Dean's got a tattoo of me on his forehead, but you can't see me because
yeah, you see
my,
that?
my time was never.
Yeah, that's right.
But well, shoot, this Nintendo Switch 2. Why did it take so long? Why is Nintendo Switch 2 coming out now rather than 7 years ago or something?
I mean, I believe that they've had such a success with the first Nintendo, and they came out with Nintendo Switch Lite, which is a smaller version of it. So I think that they've been pumping out pretty good games these past couple of years, and they didn't really need a Switch 2. I mean, we'll see if this is going to change anything, change our minds about Nintendo Switch 1, but we'll see.
Well, Tigard, you have a Nintendo Switch, and it's been a hell of a freaking hell of a freaking addition to your entertainment thing that you have over there. So how Nintendo Switch, is it freaking amazing, or what say you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a bit biased here, but coming from a Nintendo family, that's what I grew up on. Got all the old systems still.
Nice.
Yeah, and but I like the fact that there weren't new systems coming out every other year because that just gets too pricey. And to Dean's point, like the Switch that came out, I mean, it was great. The graphics, the open world that you can have like with Zelda and stuff, like it was amazing. So, uh, kind of want to see what they got coming out for a Switch 2, and I don't know, it's gonna be a dilemma because I got my special edition Legend of Zelda Switch that my wife got me, so it's like I love that thing.
Yeah, you do. And you play Rocket League on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm amped juiced. I can't hold myself down. I'm floating up in the air waiting for this thing to start. I can't wait. It's start it.
Okay, I'll start it. So it's gonna be, as you can see, it's like 2 minutes long, but let's take a look at it. All right. Let's see. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. Oh,
It's bigger.
it's a lot bigger. Yes. Ooh, we like it big.
Whoa, Captain.
Sleeker.
You okay?
So it's an iPad.
No. Oh, I like how they did that.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why did it go that far?
I know, right? Maybe when you're like want a game. Oh, look at the controller. I like that. Because I remember, I'll tell you later, but definitely a much sleeker design.
Bro, this is next level, dude. I can't.
I do hope they fix the stick drift. Oh, instead of just sliding it down, you just like
Click it.
click it.
Like a seatbelt.
Oh, very nice.
Holy smackerphonies. It's like a freaking little mini TV.
That's huge. I mean, look at that.
How in the hell is that gonna freaking fit in a
Okay.
backpack? Oh, it will. It will. Mario Kart. Who's your favorite Mario Karter?
Oh,
Mine was Toad.
Yoshi, and I use Shy Guy. But look
Dude,
at that.
it's all about Koopa Troopa.
Koopa
Koopa?
Okay.
Ah.
2025,
Koopa Troopa.
so this year,
Koopa Troopa.
plays Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, backwards
That's fucking
compatibility.
nuts, bro. So,
Okay, I like it.
oh, I see what it says. I see what they did in the boardroom. They're like, everybody, those kids that played the Switch, they're all grown up now. Within a monitor that's big like an adult. Do I hear you? Next thing you know, they fucking made a Nintendo Switch with a big ass monitor now.
Yeah, well, it's dude.
So there's got to be like some copyright infringement here. It's a freaking iPad.
you know, I don't know with Nintendo, but with
I'm suing if I'm Apple.
well, it is touchscreen too, so yeah,
It's touchscreen too.
yeah, isn't it? Yeah, even the first one.
All right, so here's where I got confused, boys. Like how somebody's trying to explain why they like a favorite show or a movie or something, and then it just goes over your head. So what the fuck was inside? Oh, you know like how the controller sides pop off, and then in the inside of it, there's like extra details added in. What
Yeah,
the fuck was that?
Tiegard, would you want to?
Well, I think that if you're talking about the color, I think it's to, just let you know which side is for which controller,
Right.
so you know what's right, what's left.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You don't want to
I'm-
switch that up.
Yeah, I'm assuming too that maybe it's hopefully a better way for the controllers to also stick back onto the screen portion of it rather than current or the original Switch. They slide on and off, and you got to press a button to release them.
Right.
It's
I'll
feels
get
like
into a little bit of what I've heard and read about as well a little bit later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll keep it for
The inside scoop with Tiegard. Okay.
good God. I mean,
All right.
final thoughts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So, yippee-ki-yo. All right, yay! Switch
Yay.
2 has arrived, and obviously there's some big perks to it. Bigger
Yeah.
screens,
Mhm.
more playability. There's more buttons added for
Mhm.
no apparent reason. All these buttons added, you might as well just pretend that you're back in the early 90s playing Street Fighter 2 in a freaking arcade or something. Because there was, correct me if I'm wrong, that looked like a lot of buttons.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
Like,
mean,
what the hell for? Like,
even with I mean, if you could see that in the Nintendo 64, they added so many buttons compared to the
Mhm.
Super NES. Like
Jeez
the
Louise,
trigger,
man.
the trigger ones, the one in the
Yeah,
other,
the Z
the
button.
C button.
You know what's funny is
So
that when we graduated from Nintendo to Super Nintendo,
yeah,
I was even when I was like itty bitty kid going over to my uncle's house or whatever, I was still pissed off that I didn't have the two buttons anymore. I had to freaking compensate with the X, Y, A, B, the freaking the left, right, up top.
yep.
I'm like, gosh damn, like I'm gonna get thoroughly confused, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
It will take a long time to master the controls of something like that. So are the controls kind of the same as Nintendo Switch, or you're just gonna have to take hours of playing to get used to it?
Definitely the same. It's just that as you could see from the controllers, they added a little bit, maybe half an inch of space in between. So before in the first Nintendo Switch, you had to add additional accessory to it, and you have to, because it's hard to press the buttons on the little controller. You know, it's meant to be for kids, but as an adult, your hands are so big, and you can barely press those small buttons. As for me, but now I guess they kind of fixed it, made it a little bit bigger, so a little bit wider. That's probably why the screen is so big. They needed that. So
Speaking of which, do you think that with the Switch coming out and all these handheld games and whatnots, do you think that they're aiming towards kids, or are you feel that they're aiming at the gaming adult?
I think
good
that's
question.
a really good question because, I mean, Generation X, I would say was probably the first ones to really start with video games and whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
they're a bit older than us, than our generation.
They
So
had Pong.
Paw.
hey, that's a classic.
Hey.
It is, dude. People are raging on that. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But that's a good point. Like, and what Dean brought up too, like with the controllers. That I mean, I didn't really. I actually prefer playing with the Switch like loose rather than with the controller. I felt like the controller, because it was smaller, it was a little bit uncomfortable to play with that
Oh yeah.
way. Whereas
Mm.
Wives, she preferred it attached to the controller to play. So we'll get to see, like, with the bigger controllers, bigger screen, how that feels. And I think you got a good point, Deej, that it could be, going a bit more towards the gaming adult than, just the kids. And I mean, Nintendo's been about family, so it's kids, all the way through adulthood that they're, trying to target. So that's a good point.
I think
Thanks, man.
that Nintendo Switch's versatility. You could either dock it, put it on the big screen. You
Mhm.
can detach the controller so that you can share it with other people.
You
You
could
know,
put it on a big screen?
yeah, there's a
Mhm.
dock and then you could put it on the dock, and then it'll attach to the HDMI cable to your TV.
It's gonna
So
make me actually use my Roku TV again.
yeah, if you wanted to. So
Holy smacks!
Yeah,
Okay.
the original Switch, you could do that too.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Leave it
dang.
docked and play it that way. And that's why I said like I prefer the controllers loose, so my Switch is always docked, and I'm playing on my TV with the controllers in my hands.
Right. And you could also buy different kinds of controllers, like the big bulky ones that look like an Xbox controller.
That looks sleek, actually.
Yeah, this is what I use for my PC. So,
Oh yeah.
but they also have that for the Switch, and you can buy that, either wireless or attached, whichever. I don't know if they changed that for the Switch too, but we'll see. But it's gonna be. I believe, man, it's coming up. It's coming up in April already. It's kind of crazy that they just announced it now. So
yeah, no, I think that Tiegard brought up a really awesome point, because the one thing that stops me from playing video games for hours upon hours, even if I'm having fun, is when my fingers start cramping.
yeah,
And like a small when you play a game that doesn't have that much button usage, and you're just like stuck on one area rather than expansive or whatever. I think that's why I never got into the Switch, is because it was so small that I still don't know how you played Rocket League on that, by the way. I don't know. I mean, I could understand Among Us, but
Yeah.
Rocket League, I don't know how you float on that thing. But anyway,
with lots and lots of skill.
okay, you need to chill, and you need to humble yourself, okay? I'm gonna invite Kendrick Lamar over
I'm
here.
talking about Tiger.
No, you're the one that can float in. Me and Deej are like, dude, I'm gonna pressing buttons here. Why am I not floating?
We float, but then we realize that we're floating, and then we fall. Yeah, exactly.
We're
You're the
Tunes
one.
characters.
You're the one that was diamond. That was crazy. You're on the
Not
doorstep
anymore.
of champ. That's crazy.
Not anymore. It's been a while since I played Rocket League, but
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But
okay,
yeah.
so I guess what everyone has to look forward to is the new features. There's obviously a lot of new features, and so get your manual reading glasses out. It's gonna freaking show you that there's more to than just hooking up to a big old TV, apparently.
Right.
But it looks like it has a lot of cool features that's going to be very, very cool to use with today's technologies, I guess. And I kind of, when I saw the screen get bigger, I was like, dang, now I can't. I bet you that because of the size of it, it's probably going to be like $400, right? Or it got to be.
Oh, they didn't say how much it is, huh? But
probably would be like $399.
Something like that. Yeah, that's how much the old Switch was, right, Tiegard?
I think so.
Yeah, $399, something like that.
Dang, dude, what the hell? You gotta forgive a garbage man, but I only have a PC, so I can only get games from Steam and Epic or whatever. And so like
that's good.
No, but okay, so there was a time where I wanted to get all the game systems, but then I realized, oh shoot, I kind of arrived to that distinction of what I wanted to collect a little too late, because then everyone got nostalgic. So I wanted to start from all the way from what Atari is, right?
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to start from there. I wanted to get Atari. I wanted to get like Neo Geo. I wanted to get like some other stupid random stuff. Like I wanted to get the Asian version of Dreamcast. I wanted to do all this. And then all of a sudden I realized that I was like a decade and a half too late, because all of these things were just out of reach now. But
yeah,
if I was smart, like there was times where Game Boys were only $10 at your local GameStop, and now it's like if you go and try to get a Game Boy Color,
yeah,
easily back to where it was, but when you were younger, like at least 100 or
maybe
something.
more.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm too late for that. But I think the highlights of the Switch thing that we watched,
yeah,
one, it did raise an eyebrow or two. I was like, That's I can't get over the screen. I don't know why the screen has to be as flat it is, unless you're doing push-ups, watching
I know, right?
things like Tiegard over here, who's going to be doing, you know, East Coast syndrome or whatever. What's it called? Uh, West Coast scenario. What is it? Pilates? No, you were doing
Pilates?
some workout. I don't know. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, yeah, with Vibe,
Uh,
right?
peekaboo isms. I don't know what it's called.
What?
Dude, you guys help me. I can't sleep tonight if you guys can't figure it out.
Are you talking about Pilates or
No. You're saying, yeah, for fat freaking people, they do this workout and it's you know, you do it for a month. Taibo?
No, no, that was something that for the three of us to do, like
Yeah, what is it called?
The calisthenics.
The California Lovics. Yes.
Califragilistic
Yeah, dude. I mean, when the catastrophics, or whatever it's called.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do the catastrophicus.
So we'll be looking at each other. It's like,
oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine the pain and the torture?
Oh man.
We'll do the califrenetics.
We'll be doing push-ups. Dude, guys, like this workout's so dope right now.
Oh shit!
See the beads of sweat down.
Let's do the califragic expialidocious on our Switch 2s.
You know, there is a Switch game, or is it a Switch game or a Wii game?
Is it Nintendo Fit?
Oh yeah, Nintendo
Fit. Wii Fit.
Wii Fit. Yeah. That was out for the Wii, but I never got it. But
I don't want to play Wii anymore because the Prince Knight and Princess Knight messed me up, dude. They're too good at baseball, too good at freaking boxing. What was the point of me going over there?
Yeah, they always try to challenge me on Wii Sports, so
I know, because they're good at sports now.
For real.
But when you get the Switch 2, though, that's next level, Dad. Let's go.
That's right.
So wait. So now here's the question: are you gonna get the initial version of it, or are you gonna wait for a special edition Switch? Like, what if they do a Pokemon Switch 2 or a Street Fighter Switch 2 or whatever? You know they're gonna get you.
So the thing with Nintendo is they're notorious for not lowering their prices at all.
Obviously.
So like 2, 3, 4 years into it, and the Switch is still regular price, and you're not gonna see it any lower than that, unless you find somebody who's like willing to resell it for a lower price. But it's gonna be hard to see it for lower. Even the games till today are still $59.99, $49.99, whatever their retail price is. So we'll see. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it on launch day or whatnot. I'll still see what kind of games they're gonna put out. And I'm glad that it's backwards compatibility, and I have a lot of Switch games. So yeah, we'll see.
I'm more engaged now than ever. I really do want to know what Tiegard's gonna say at the end of this.
Oh yeah, that's right. What are you?
Like he had a bunch of things. You know, there was things stewing in that beanie of his.
Okay, well, first let me I'll answer your question about if I'm going to get it right away. Like I said earlier, at this moment, like I'm still torn because I have my special, like you were talking about, Deej, that they got the special edition ones, and I got my Legend of Zelda Switch. Like
you got Zelda, dude.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a bit before I, go out and say, okay, now I want the Switch 2. But interestingly enough, my brother reached out to me just yesterday and was like, dude, did you see the Switch 2 ad? And this is someone that, I grew up playing Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Madden, all, sports games, Street Fighter, Mario Kart, all that stuff, right? But, once we became adults, I didn't really see him play video games that much. He got some mobile games. He said that he does kind of play here and there, but this is getting him to thinking like he thinks he's gonna go and get this one. So
Yeah.
I think it's speaking to
Woo!
to our
Return of the
generation.
Mac. Return of the Mac. Dude, okay, so one thing I love about brother Deegard over here is I remember when I hung out with him that he was heavily into reading books. Like
Mhm.
he was in his book the whole time, and it was like it was bliss for him. And I was like, man, I want to play video games with brother Guard, but I don't think I think he's gonna look down upon me, but he never does. He'll make fun of you, but it's a brotherly
Yeah.
jibber
Yeah.
jab.
Yeah.
But other than that, like when you tell me that you and Brother Guard used to freaking play like video games religiously, I wish I knew you back then. I would like go over to your house and do something. Help your dad with yard work, help your mom cook food or something, and then just to play with you and your brother, because that would have been something. And I know that a little tiny Deans would be like, "Hey guys,
Hey,
guys play
how you
video
doing?
games here?" Dude, I am so excited. So if Brother Guard buys this,
Mhm.
he's coming back to video games because
Wow.
it's gonna be an endless soiree of, and it's gonna have old Nintendo titles, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Oh my god! So Brother Guard's gonna love this.
Hmm.
I think so. I mean, it did shock me, but come to think of it, it's like, that's why I think what you brought up earlier, Deej, is a really good point. I think Nintendo sees the demographic of those that played when we were kids and high schoolers and whatnot, and never really got over video games. It's just life. Life's us sometimes, and we get away from it. But if they can bring back that nostalgia, and that's what Nintendo is to be. Like, you got Mario, you got Zelda, you got Donkey Kong, you got just games that are classics, Castlevania,
Oh
Metroid. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Such.
not to swerve the conversation, but see, that's how collectibles got me back into it. So I remember all the wrestling figures when I was growing up, right? But what 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 the toy companies did that got it right, like Jazzwares and Mattel, is that they actually got really good sculpting artists that could actually
mm,
capture these characters in like a form that never seen before. Have you ever looked at old toys when you were buying your toys, or when you see your old toys out there being sold and stuff like that? You're looking at them and going, "Damn, what the hell? What the hell? Well, I like this. It didn't look nothing like Edge or Christian. What the hell is that? It looks like a freaking anorexic vampire." And so now I'm looking at an Edge and Christian made Jazzwares thing. God, they got people to make a good 3D animation of the people's faces to now be sculpted onto plastic. You've got toy makers that really take into intricate details of like body articulation. So these figures do not move like they once moved when we were kids. These actually are posable, and you could do so many different things with them, which captivated my mind because I'm looking at all my toys and I'm like, gosh, that looks freaking horrible. What the hell? Who the hell created that? And then I'm looking at today's toys, and it's like it's nice. I
yeah.
don't know. I don't want to I don't want to go geeking out and stuff like that, but yeah, it's nice. So if the Switch is going to bring a different atmosphere, meaning bigger screen, more playability, more features, it's going to obviously excite a Switch One fan, obviously. And the fact that you could do more with the Switch 2, it's kind of like, what the hell? I mean, you're just like, I won't have enough money for a PlayStation 6 because this stupid ass Switch 2 has got me all fucked up.
Well, don't worry. PlayStation 6 is not going to come out for another couple years, so
Are you sure?
you
I
have
mean, we
time.
got AI now; they could speed it up.
They could. I mean, they're pumping out consoles every 6 to 7 years, so we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, and PS5 came out in the year 2000s. 2020. Sorry.
All right, well, Tiger, I'm just gonna let you know now. If you get yourself a Switch 2, then I guess I'm gonna have to get it because we're gonna make Dean's dream come true, where we can go coast to coast and play Madden football together,
Oh, bro.
or play our freaking basketball team. You know that in 2K you could create your own character, so you could play against other people in the world. You don't need to play like an NBA team or whatever. You could just play as Tiegard 1.
Speaking of create a character,
you're not good at it. No, you're definitely not good at creating anything.
Have you seen the one I've done with Deej?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't think you're good. Well, who said that you're good? Is it Red Wolf? Shout out to Red Wolf, by the way.
I've been doing creative wrestlers for Red Wolf for a long time. So
look, I know that we're supposed to, encourage people if they have gifts and talents, but bro, creating wrestlers in 2K wrestling games is not your seek, dude. You don't do a good job.
Say, Deej, it's not gonna stop me.
No, what did you do to me now? Is
you really want to know?
No,
do you really want to know? Because I can show it.
Tiger, what is?
We're getting off track here, guys.
Oh yeah, it's a reaction to a Switch too.
All right. Anyway,
sorry. Thank you, Tiger God.
Tiegard, your what is it called?
Final thought.
Final thought. Yeah, your last.
Okay. All right. So this is gonna be a rapid fire, quick Tiegard tirade with my final thought.
Oh.
In regards to the Switch 2, and it's not the Switch 2 that is getting my tirade. It's these mother lovers out there that just want to bitch and complain about any damn thing. Okay. First thing people were complaining about, Switch 2? You couldn't think of a better name than Switch 2? Okay, PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5. Talking about going on PlayStation 6. Like, give me a fucking break, guys. Like, it's just a damn game console. Like, get over yourselves. Second thing, bigger screen. I thought it was supposed to be portable. Bruh, we've had iPads. We've had
no shit.
Like so many other tablets and everything. And oh my god, like it's just people want to complain just because they want to complain. Like, and I know this isn't everybody. I know that there's and I'm not even saying like you got to be stoked about the Switch 2 coming out and be stoked with everything that they, show in the ad, whatever. Like, if you're not going to get it, that's your choice. I don't care. But like, I couldn't get over these people, the name, the size of the screen. I thought it was supposed to be portable. Like, what's with the stand? And it's like, okay, the Nintendo has always been about creating a console too that was never compatible. Dean, you brought it up. This is one thing that Nintendo is finally doing, guys. Backwards compatibility. You couldn't play NES games on Super Nintendo. You couldn't play Super Nintendo games on freaking GameCube. You couldn't play GameCube games on Wii, and you couldn't play Wii games on the Switch. Now you can play Switch games, the original Switch, on Switch 2. Like, that is something that they're finally doing. But no, it's like, oh god, the name Switch 2 couldn't be more creative than that. Oh, it's just buttons and more things, and all of those controllers are gonna break so easy. Like, so my final thought is like, you know what, guys? If you want to get it, cool. Like, you gotta let me know how it is. I'm probably gonna eventually get it. I'm hoping my brother gets it so I could test it out that way too and see what it's like. And you guys obviously know with my love for Legend of Zelda, once a new Legend of Zelda game comes out only for Switch 2, then that's going to force me to get it then at that point if I don't already have it. So that's my take on it. Like, I don't know. I want to hear from you guys about that quick rapid tirade here on our RIP reaction.
Yeah, like exactly what Tiegard said. Quit your bitching and get the switching. Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What the fuck? Oof. No, okay. Yeah, the guy, Tiegard, yeah, got me all hyped up, man. If we were playing a football game, I'm getting 20 tackles today, baby. Damn.
Damn.
Wow, yeah. So what is a male Karen? Is it just male Karens, or is it a Kurt?
I don't know. What do you?
What's a male Karen?
I don't know if it's Kevin or like I've heard male Karen, I've heard Kevin, I've heard I don't know, like I'm not sure what the actual term
well,
is.
you know what?
Kevin
I'm gonna add
McAllis.
to this. I'm gonna add to this tirade. Let me tell you, Karens, right? Let me tell you out there, Curtises. Look, you may think that you know exactly what the fuck the world wants, but let me tell you something. You really don't. Because people out there in Nintendo obviously do, because they've been in this game for 3 to 4 decades. And let me tell you something. If you think that you have a better name, I'd like to see you try it. Why don't you get some game developers and create your own little game consoles and put your own stupid little freaking name on it and see how that flies? Why don't you name it Dingadoo 4? Why don't you name it Dingadoo 5? Because it sucks. Your ideas suck. Nintendo rules, and you are freaking jewelers. Technically 18.
I don't know how to follow that one up, but
I'm sorry. I lost my mind.
Ooh, talk about Tiegard's tirade. Now it's Deej's.
Deej
I don't
is
know what you
dishing
call
out
that.
there, man.
Where is my mind?
Deej's disses. I don't know. But wow. Anyway.
Ooh,
shit.
Deej's diss tracks.
Oh shoot! It's the freaking podcast that keeps potting.
Exactly.
Dude.
We're branching out. Okay, we got Tiegard.
I have an idea. If you get to Switch 2, Deans, and you just dope it out with like freaking randomly irregular stickers, guess what it would be called? The randomly irregular Switch cast. Bam!
Okay.
Yeah. Suck on that, slap nuts.
Well, trademark
Jeff
on
Jordan.
that, okay, Nintendo, trademark on that. So
Yeah, trademark.
No, I mean that's ours, like randomly irregular.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway,
Work with us. Hey, why don't you you know what, Nintendo, why don't you fucking, I don't know, sponsor us? Because we're a bunch of Nintendo heads from, when we came out of our mothers, we were freaking thinking we wanted to play Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanna go ahead and sponsor us, sure, we only have 49 of the most awesome people following us, by the way. Shout outs. But yeah, why don't you take a chance on a small podcast? Why don't you say, hey, I'm going to give these 3 young lads freaking Switches. Ooh. And what do you think about it? Can you imagine Nintendo just giving us Switches?
I would be glad to review it.
Yeah, I don't think this is. By the way, I don't think this is a rip react anymore. I think this is an actual podcast.
I know, right? It's no longer a rip react.
This is the longest rip react I've ever seen in my life.
But hey, it's well deserved for the Nintendo Switch 2 because it's
Nintendo Switch 2. Give it up.
Yeah,
God, come on.
Exactly.
I mean, the innovation, the fucking fact that they took a lot of, okay. First of all, do you know how fucking all these parts are small? Can you imagine the people that created the Switch and you're just like, can we have this? Can we have this too? Can we have this too? And then can you just imagine all the ports and all the freaking placements that they had to freaking figure out just to configure it? God.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that amaze you though? Like people can freaking make computers and Switches like this. It's insane.
Exactly. And the thing about Nintendo is when they came out with the Switch, everybody was blown away the fact that you could make it into a home console and bring it along with you at the same time. Mm-hmm. It's like portable and a home console. So you don't see that along with Sony, PS, PlayStation, whatever, or Xbox, Microsoft Xbox. You never seen that before. They have to have a separate system for it, like the PSP. Or the, I don't even think Microsoft made it portable, but, it's crazy how Nintendo made the Switch. Now it's Nintendo Switch 2, so we'll see. But it's coming up pretty soon, April 2nd. Right? So nice. I don't know if the pre-orders have gone out yet. I haven't gone to my GameStop yet, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not, because I'm already selling my Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch Lite, and maybe I'll put that down for a down payment for the Switch 2. We'll see.
It's it's kind of smart that they put it on April 2nd so they don't do it on April 1st and
No.
freak
Yeah.
people out. You know,
I know.
that's smart.
April
Smart
Fool's,
idea.
just kidding. We're actually no, I don't think so.
So sad.
But anyway, what a Rip reacts tonight on the Switch 2.
Good
So,
choice. Good choice.
Yeah. I like, Nintendo's been name brand for me since the beginning. So glad to do it tonight. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you, Tiegard. Thank you, Deej, and to all our subscribers out there. And for all the non-subscribers yet, if you haven't subscribed, please do like our videos, and we appreciate you. So again, we'll see you guys on the next episode, and you guys have a great night. All right, guys.
Wrap it up tight so you can be all right.
Yes, right.
Oh, we got 2 balls and we got 1 racket.
Oh, yes, we got 2.
Son of a bitch, I fucked up.
No, yeah, okay. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.